Hi, I'm CW. Welcome to CW TV. When I put these glasses on, I see the world a little differently. Join me as I talk about life and help get myself through. And as I chase my dreams and watch them come true, maybe I can show you that you can do it too. Hi. 2 words for today. Slow down. Slow down. And I'm not just telling you this, I'm telling myself this. I need to slow down. You need to slow down. Everything can just take a small break. Slow your life down. Relax a little bit. It's not as big of a deal as you think it is. Slow everything down just a little bit. Enough with trying to get things done, trying to get things finished. Try to plan the next thing, the next event, the next vacation. Trying to hang out with your friends all the time. Trying to get this done or this amount of work done so you can get paid this amount of money. Just take it easy. Slow it down a little bit. When you slow down, you'll really find that life gets peaceful. Life gets really good when you just start to slow down and just take these things away. Just take these things off of you, all these bags that you're carrying, all the things that you need to do and all the things you need to rush to get done, all this fast pace in your life. Just slow it down because it actually can be doing more with doing less. What do I mean by that? The less that you do, the more that gets done. Not by you, but by life. Life has a magic way of working itself through to you. It has a magic way of working through you, and when you slow it down, it starts to become more of you. You start to become life itself. And you don't need to be trying to prove yourself to somebody, trying to get someone to like you, trying to be accepted into this group of people, because life has its own design for you. Life has its own way that it wants you to go. And it can't do that if you're rushing around everywhere. If you're rushing around trying to do all these things or buy all of these things or listen to all these other people, it has so much for you, so much available for you that you aren't quite listening to. And so when you slow down, you start to listen to what it has in store for you, and it gets so good. And you start relying less on other people and things outside of you, and you start relying more on things inside of you and slowing things down in your life and getting the amount of sleep that you want, the amount of sleep that you deserve. And then life starts to wake up in front of your eyes, and you start to imagine that life can be so much more enjoyable than you're really giving it the chance to be right now. It can get so good, but you have to take it easy and slow it down so that it can start to talk to you and tell you what it wants from you. It's really just that simple. So take a weekend by yourself. Take a night by yourself and just relax. Your body will thank you for it. We have days upon weeks and months stacked on each other where your body just wants rest. It wants to just relax inside of itself. Right? So take a deep breath and just feel that. Feel what it has for you, because it's so important, not only for your health, but for your dreams, for chasing down the things that you want in this life, for finding that dream person, that dream relationship, that dream friendship that you've always wanted. It has everything for you. It has all of the answers that you will ever need. So stop saying and telling it what you think you want, because there's so much more than you're even aware of. There's so much more that it has for you offering. Keep in mind that life was here before you were, right? Depending on how old you are right now or how young you are, life was always existing before you. Hundreds of years, life has had the chance to exist. So believe me when I tell you, it knows what it's doing. The laws of nature, trees, birds, animals, The hills and mountains, the waters, the streams, the oceans, they are so wise. They are wise beyond their years. And what's more important is that they're wiser beyond your years. Life knows what it's doing. And because you are a part of life, because you were born out of life, then please believe me when I tell you that it actually knows better than your mind does. It actually knows better than the agenda and what you have going on in your head. Your body is in touch with something more intelligent than you will ever know. And it's connected to oxygen. It's connected to the trees. It's connected to the flowers and the birds and the plants. And it might sound like I'm crazy, but because I'm wearing these glasses, I see things just a little differently. So stay with me when I say that your body has wisdom beyond your mind. Your body has power that you haven't quite tapped into yet because you're so up here. You're so rapidly speeding through your life. And you know where it ends? We all know where it ends. One day we're not going to be here, right? All of us, no matter where we are on the social scale, on the financial scale, no matter how old or young we all get more or less the same amount of time on this planet. And so do you want to be spending all of your time rushing through trying to get the thing that when you get there, you're not going to be fulfilled? When you get there, you're not going to be as satisfied as you thought you were going to be? Or do you want to spend your time relaxing, enjoying, learning what it means to be alive? And that's where it starts to get good. That's when life starts to really start unfolding. That's when life starts to speak to you in ways in which you had never heard before because you weren't listening close enough. And if it sounds like I'm crazy, then it's okay. We'll see you at the next video. But if it doesn't, if I'm speaking to something inside of you that you might have an inclination towards, that might be perking you up in your seat a little bit, there might be some sort of connection that we're having here, then stay with me, because the truth is that you were born from this life. And so how could you know any better than what it has in store for you? The earth was existing long before you were, so we have to listen to it because it actually knows not only what it wants as a greater piece or a greater planet, but what it wants for you in your life. What it wants you to be spending your time doing. It has all of these answers. And a way that you can tap into that is allowing more silence, is slowing things down, is getting really good at knowing your internal compass, your instincts, your guidance, and how that differentiates from the guidance outside of yourself, from the news, from your community, from your family, from your friends. You're going to get two different pieces of guidance. If you're looking inside or if you're looking outside, you're going to get different guidance. So which one are you listening to? Are you listening to life, your inner world? Are you listening to your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings? Or are you listening to what you were taught? Are you listening to what your friends have in mind? Are you listening to the opinions of your family members? Which one do you think might benefit you a little bit more in the long run? Maybe in the short run, it's fun to go do these things and meet these people. I do it all the time. But in the long run, what's the thing that you need to be listening to the most? I think you know. And I think it's clear what we might need to be listening to more than we should be. So slow it down a little bit. Find time for yourself. Find time for new ideas to come through. And enjoy yourself, because one day we're not going to be here. And that will be the greatest tragedy of all. Is that there was a way to slow all of this down, and we weren't aware in order to do it, to actually do it. Thanks for your time.